Hello student, my name is Padve Deepmala Arun, Rayat Shikshan Sanstha's RBNB College, Srirampur. In this practical 12th science chemistry subject, the quantitative estimation long experiment is, its aim is to determine the concentration in the terms of molarity of KMnO4 by titrating it against standard solution of oxalic acid. Means in this practical we determine the molarity of KMnO4 solution. We determine the molarity of KMnO4 solution by titrating it against the using of standard solution of oxalic acid. Means here is we can use the 0.1 molar oxalic acid solution we can use, and we can calculate the KMnO4 solution by its molarity. Now in this practical we can use the apparatus and chemical. Here is the apparatus. First we can use the 100 ml of standard flask, then balance, watch glass, beaker, glass rod, burette, pipette, conical flask, burner, water bath. In this apparatus we can use the estimation of concentration of KMnO4 solution. Now next we can use the chemicals. In this practical we can use the chemicals is a KMnO4 solution, 0.1 molar oxalic acid and diluted H2SO4. We can use the diluted H2SO4. Now next, the theory, the substances available in the state of high purity are used to prepare a standard solution. Means in this practical we can use the standard solution of KMnO4 solution and oxalic acid solution by dissolving a fixed and definite mass in definite volume of water. Means definite volume and definite mass we can use and prepare the solution. Oxalic acid is a primary standard substances. Means here oxalic acid is a primary standard substances. Its molar mass is 126 gram per mole. Means oxalic acid its a mass is a 120 gram per mole, and we can take place this volume and substances. Now the next point in this practical is preparation of standard solution of oxalic acid. This is the preparation of standard solution of oxalic acid. We know that the molar mass of oxalic acid is 126 gram per mole, and its formula of oxalic acid is H2C2O4 twice H2O, means water molecule. This is the oxalic acid H2C2O4. For 1000 ml 1 molar oxalic acid solution required its mass is 126 gram. Means its a molar mass is a 126 gram per mole. That's why we can use the 126 grams of oxalic acid. Its a calculation is simply for the 1000 ml 1 molar oxalic acid solution required to its mass is 126 gram of oxalic acid. Hence we can take place only 100 ml of solution, and that's why we can prepare only 100 ml. Hence 100 ml of 0.1 molar oxalic acid, its a required mass is, here is a calculation, and take place 126 gram into 100. This is the 100 because we can take place 100 ml of solution. 126 into 100, 0.1 molar, because its a concentration is 0.1 molar oxalic acid. Here is a 126 into 100 into 0.1 molar oxalic acid divided by 1000 ml into 1 molar. This is the calculation, 1000 ml 1 molar oxalic acid, and then calculate them. 126 into 100 into 0.1 upon 1000 into 1. Then calculate in this formula and then find out its value is 1.26 gram of oxalic acid. Means we can take place 1.26 gram of oxalic acid in 100 ml of distilled water, and then those solution is prepared by the 0.1 molar oxalic acid solution. Okay, now next one is the procedure. Here is the procedure is a two parts of procedure. First part is we can prepare the oxalic acid solution, and then second part is we can find out the molarity of KMnO4 solution using the standard solution of oxalic acid. The first part in this procedure is, firstly, weigh accurately 1.26 grams oxalic acid on a watch glass. Firstly, weigh the accurately 1.26 gram of oxalic acid on the watch glass, and then watch glass is transfer the weigh the oxalic acid to a beaker and wash the watch glass with a distilled water, and transfer the washing to the beaker and little diluted distilled water, add a little distilled water to dissolve it by a stirring. Means in this step we can take place the oxalic acid, it's a 1.26 gram oxalic acid we can take place and transfer into the beaker, and then add the little bit of distilled water we can add and then dissolve the oxalic acid. The third step is transfer the solution of oxalic acid from the beaker to 100 ml standard flask. We can take a standard flask, and in that flask we can add the solution of oxalic acid. Wash the beaker twice with water, because of we can use this beaker in the oxalic acid solution, and transfer the washing to the 100 ml standard flask. 100 ml standard flask you can use and prepare the solution of the 0.1 molar oxalic acid. Dilute the solution up to the mark on the standard flask to make a volume in 100 ml. Means 100 ml standard flask we can use and prepare the solution of oxalic acid. It's a 0.1 molar oxalic acid we can prepare easily. Now the next procedure, it's a part 2, and I simply explain the part 2. It's a procedure. Means in this part 2, determinations of molarity of KMnO4 solution using a standard solution of oxalic acid. Means oxalic acid solution we can use and determine the KMnO4 solution. Now it's a second part, and in this part, firstly we can take place a burette. Now first point is rinses the burette with a given KMnO4 solution. We can prepare the KMnO4 solution and fill the burette and then fill it. Remove air bubble from the nozzle and avoid the leakage if any. Means any type of leakage we can remove, and bubbles or air gap is also removed. Second point is adjust the KMnO4 solution in the burette up to the 0 mark. Means adjust the burette and solution becomes up to the 0 mark. Now the third point is rinses the pipette with a standard. Now next procedure is third point, rinses the pipette, means suck the pipette with a standard solution of 0.1 molar oxalic acid solution. Then those pipette out 10 ml of 0.1 molar oxalic acid solution, transfer into the clean conical flask. We can use a clean conical flask, and in that flask we can take place the 0.1 oxalic acid solution. Then add 1 test tube of diluted H2SO4. In this conical flask we can add the diluted H2SO4. Heat the conical flask. Next procedure or next step is heat the conical flask up to the 60 degree to 70 degree centigrade. Now next is start the adding KMnO4 solution. Now the titration time is started and adding the KMnO4 solution dropwise. We can add the dropwise KMnO4 solution from the burette in a conical flask. Keep the flask constant shaking. Keep the flask constant shaking. Now the next point is note this reading as a pilot reading. Firstly, we can take place the pilot reading and then note this pilot reading. Now, next point is fill the burette again with a KMnO4 solution. We can use the KMnO4 solution first reading. That's why we can take place a KMnO4 solution in the burette up to the 0 mark. Up to the 0 mark. Next point is repeat the above procedure. Means this procedure, above procedure is repeated and take minimum 3 more correct burette reading. We can take place a 3 burette reading. Now next point is note down the constant burette reading. We can determine and we can take place a reading and then those reading we can take place or write down here. It's a note down the constant burette reading. It's a XML means CBR. CBR means constant burette reading. Now last point is from constant burette reading, calculate the molarity of given KMnO4 solution. Next one is a calculation, and in that calculation we can use this burette reading, take out and calculate them and find out the molarity of a KMnO4 solution. Now next point is a observation. Here is a observation. We know that solution in a burette, it's a KMnO4 solution. Then solution by a pipette means pipette out a 0.1 molar oxalic solution, oxalic acid solution, it's a pipette out. Then solution in a conical flask, we know that the 10 ml of oxalic acid of 0.1 molar oxalic acid and diluted H2SO4 means 1 test tube of diluted H2SO4 in the conical flask and 10 ml of 0.1 molar oxalic acid. Now indicator, in this observation we can use the KMnO4 is a self indicator, and that's why it's a KMnO4 is a use in the self indicator. Now in this observation the end point is colorless to pink. Means solution is firstly colorless, then slightly color is occur and those color is a disappear, and finally reading is take place, then end point is colorless to pink. Now this is the last step is a chemical equation. We know that this is the reaction, it's a redox reaction take place in this reaction. Now this is a 2 KMnO4 plus 5 molecules of oxalic acid H2C2O4 plus 3 molecules of H2SO4 means this is the combination of reaction. It's a 2 KMnO4 solution plus 5 H2C2O4 means oxalic acid and plus 3 sulfuric acid molecules. Then this reaction and it's a K2SO4 are formed, then 2 molecules of manganese sulfates are formed and 8 water molecules and 10 carbon dioxide gas are formed in this reaction. This is the chemical reaction and redox reaction is take place in these practicals. Now the next point is observation table. This is the observation table. It's a blank because I will perform this practical and then note down the reading. This is the observation table. First row in the burette level, second one is a pilot reading, third one is a burette reading in a ml, and last one is a constant burette reading. We can take place a 3 minimum reading and write down here in this box. This is the final reading. It's we can take place now. It's the initial reading. Initial reading is 0. Here is we can write down the 0 and then we can take place reading and its a reading is note down here. It's a 1, 2, 3 and minimum 3 reading will be take place. And now lastly we can take place a difference and calculate the constant burette reading. Now it's time start to performance. The practical part first. It's a preparation of 0.1 molar oxalic acid solution. Now this is the oxalic acid. Its molecular formula is 126.07 and its molecular formula is C2H2O4 twice H2O. This is the oxalic acid. Now this is the 100 ml standard flask. We can use the preparation of oxalic acid solution. This is the watch glass. We can weight the oxalic acid solution. Now this is the spatula. We can take place the oxalic acid substances. Now this is the beaker. 250 ml beaker is used. Then this is the distilled water. We can use the preparation of oxalic acid solution. Now in this part first, we can keep in the balance. This is the balance, and we can keep the balance on the watch glass. Now it's a 0. Then we can take out the oxalic acid. It's a substances, solid form, and then we can take place the oxalic acid is a 1.26 gram. Now we can add slowly the substances on the watch glass is a 1.26 gram. We see the 0.32, then add the oxalic acid. It's slowly added. The oxalic acid is okay, it's a 1.15. Then little bit of oxalic acid is required. And weigh the accurately weight of oxalic acid. It's a 1.18. Now add little bit. It's a 1.20. Now here is stop the adding because it's a balance is and reading is means weight is 1.26 gram. Okay, then take out this watch glass. Its weight is oxalic acid is a 1.26 gram. Then those 1.26 gram, the watch glass is transferred to the beaker. Now this is the beaker, and we can pour the oxalic acid in that beaker. Then add some distilled water. In this beaker, we can add this some distilled water. It's a then this water we can add the beaker, and the and the oxalic acid is a dissolve. Now check the solution. The oxalic acid is stir and completely dissolve. It's not completely dissolved. That's why we can use the glass rod and shake well this solution. Now added some water and dissolve the oxalic acid. Now here see the oxalic acid is completely dissolved. Now then this remove the glass rod, and this solution we can pour in the standard flask of 100 ml. In this beaker we added some water because in which added the oxalic acid solution present. Then we also add the water of conical flask up to the mark. Again repeat, wash the beaker and add the conical flask. slowly added, not more than the mark. In that step, slowly added the distilled water. Okay. Now, this is the completions of the part first, means preparation of oxalic acid. It's a 0.1 molar oxalic acid we can prepare easily. This is the step. We can see that step is a oxalic acid, preparation of oxalic acid. It's a 0.1 molar oxalic acid. The part first is completed. Now this next part is, now start, it's a practical performance time, part 2. In this part 2, the practical, in which the apparatus, here is a conical flask, 100 ml conical flask we can use. Then next we can use the pipette, suck the solution of oxalic acid in that pipette. It's a 10 ml pipette. Now this is the test tube. This is the KMnO4 solution, and we can determine its molarity of KMnO4 solution. Now this is the sulfuric acid, diluted sulfuric acid bottle we can use in this practical. This is the oxalic acid solution. We also prepare the 0.1 molar oxalic acid solution we can take place in that practical. This is the straight lamp we can use and heat the solution carefully. Now this is the stand, it's a burette stand, and this is the clamp using the burette. Now this is the burette, it's a 25 ml burette. Now let's start performance. This is the matchbox. Now firstly we fill the burette KMnO4 solution. Rinses the burette KMnO4 solution. It's a carefully to added. Now in that KMnO4 solution, remove the air gap or air bubbles. Now add, because up to the mark it's added the KMnO4 solution. Okay, this is the burette and filling the KMnO4 solution up to the 0 mark. Now we can take place the 10 ml of solution of 0.1 molar oxalic acid solution, pipette out. This is the pipette, and we suck the solution . दिसेल का था. Now pour the solution conical flask carefully. It's a 10 ml of oxalic acid solution in that conical flask. Now next, add this conical flask the 1 test tube of diluted H2SO4. This is the H2SO4 bottle. Now fill the test tube. So one test tube we can added the conical flask. Okay, it's enough. Now this is the test tube. It's a H2SO4 solution, means sulfuric acid solution, diluted sulfuric acid. Then added the conical flask. Now the next step is this solution, it's become a 60 to 70 degree centigrade, and next will be heated the conical flask, its street lamp. Now started the street lamp. Now its solution becomes hot and warm. Heat the conical flask up to the 60 degree centigrade to 70 degree centigrade. It's a little bit warm only. In this practical, the redox reaction will be take place. It's a KMnO4 is a oxidizing agent and oxalic acid is a reducing agent. Now stop the heating because its a temperature it's 60 to 70 degree centigrade. It's slide. Now this is the conical flask in which the oxalic acid 0.1 molar oxalic acid, it's a 10 ml, and H2SO4 is a 1 test tube. Then heated the solution of 60 to 70 degree centigrade. Now start adding the KMnO4 solution, it's a drop wise. Firstly we take place the pilot reading. Now the first slightly color is pink, then color is a disappear. See here, color is a disappear. Now slowly added the KMnO4 solution of conical flask. It's a drop wise added, and stir and shake well. Now here is color is disappear. Then added the KMnO4 solution. Again drop wise. Now see here, this is the reading. It's a pilot reading and color is pink color. Colorless to pink, it's a end point, and now it's a pilot reading is a 5 to 6. Pilot reading is take out the 5 to 6. Okay, see here, this is a pink color, colorless to pink. Now we can write down here observation table. This is the observation table. In that observation table, The initial reading or pilot reading we can note down. Here is 5 to 6. It's a ml of pilot reading. This is the pilot reading. Now we can take place a 3 more reading. Now same procedure here apply. Now discard the solution of first pilot reading. Now we can take place the repeated procedure. It's a take a 10 ml of oxalic acid solution and H2SO4, diluted H2SO4 is a 1 test tube, and then repeat the procedure. Measuring cylinder 10 ml. ये दाखवत नाही आता. चल. Now pipette out the 10 ml of oxalic acid solution in that conical flask. Then add 1 test tube of sulfuric acid solution. Okay, then added the carefully because it's a sulfuric acid and carefully added. I am habitual to apparatus, that's why I am not using gloves and apron. We use the gloves and aprons compulsory. Now the same procedure in this big conical flask. Here is a 10 ml of 0.1 molar oxalic acid and 1 test tube of H2SO4. It's a 1 test tube of H2SO4 added in that conical flask. Now the same procedure, heated the flask. It's a 60 to 70 degrees centigrade. If the solution becomes slightly hot and warm, now it's enough to heating. Now this is the first pilot reading and it's KMnO4 rinses the KMnO4 up to the 0 mark because we can take place a reading. It's a 2 or 3 reading more. It's a burette reading. Now same procedure, remove the air gap and 0 mark take place. Okay, see here it's a 0, 1 drop also remove. Okay, now Okay. Then titration and add the KMnO4 solution. Constant stirring. See here, colorless solution will be take place. Now added the, we know that the pilot reading is 5 to 6, then we can added the 1 ml solution and then drop wise added. It's a solution become colorless. Now in that point we slowly added the solution because its a pilot reading is 5 to 6. Now drop wise added the KMnO4 solution in the conical flask because it's a reading time. Okay, see, it's a very beautiful color. It's a pink color will be take place and its reading is 6 means 5, 6 here, 6. We can see the reading is a 6. Okay, this is the reading. It's a 6 reading will be take place and color is very beautiful. Now simultaneously we can take place the or 2 more reading. Its a first reading is a 6.0 ml. Then next we also repeat the procedure and second and third reading will be take place. Now it's a difference. It's a 6.0 ml. It's a 6.1 ml. And third reading it's a 6.0 ml. Now it's a constant burette reading is 6.0 to 6.0 means its constant burette reading is 6.0 ml. And this burette reading we can take place the calculation and find out the determinations of molarity of KMnO4 solution. Okay. Now it's calculation time. From the above chemical equation, its reaction is 2 KMnO4 means 2 moles of KMnO4 solution. In that solution added the 5 moles of oxalic acid. It's a H2C2O4. It's a 5 moles of oxalic acid. Then in that solution added the H2SO4 means diluted H2SO4. 3 moles of H2SO4 added in that KMnO4 solution and the reaction is formed K2SO4 and manganese sulfate MnSO4 twice MnSO4 K2SO4 and 8 molecules of water and 10 CO2 gas are formed in that reaction. Now the calculation in that reaction is 2 moles of KMnO4, we can write here 2 into 158 grams, 316 gram is equal to or correspond to 1000 ml of 5 molar solution. Means it's a molar mass of KMnO4 is 158 gram. This calculation already written in the books, textbooks of practical handbook of 12th science chemistry. Now 1000 ml 5 molar oxalic acid is correspond to 316 grams of KMnO4. Hence 10 ml we can take place a 10 ml of 0.1 molar oxalic acid solution. That's why it's written is a 10 ml of 0.1 molar oxalic acid. It's correspond to 316 grams of KMnO4 into 10 into 0.1 divided by 1000 into 5. Here is a cross multiplication, means 1000 ml and 5 molar solution is written by divided by, and 10 ml 0.1 molar into 316 divided by 1000 into 5 molar, means it's a cross multiplication is take place. Now in this multiplication the answer is 0.0632 grams of KMnO4 solution. Hence we can add or written in that point, it's a constant burette reading ml of KMnO4 solution contains is equal to 0.0632 grams of KMnO4. Now we can write here a constant burette reading is a 6.0 ml. Hence 1000 ml KMnO4 solution contains, it's here again cross multiplication, 0.0632 into 1000 ml divided by, here is taken a 6.0, it's a burette reading, and take place it's a burette reading and calculate them. Now it's a calculation is, hence next page it's a calculation, hence molarity of KMnO4 solution is 0.0632 into 1000 divided by 6.0 into 158. Now firstly we can calculate the 0.0632 into 1000 upon 158. Now it's a calculation, whole calculation, its answer is 0.4. Now in that 0.4 divided by, it's a constant burette reading, it's a constant burette reading is 6.0 ml. Now it's a whole calculation and we can calculate the 0.066 molar, means the molarity of KMnO4 solution is 0.066 molar. Now it's a result, the molarity of KMnO4 solution is 0.066 molar. This is the calculation, and the practical performance is the molarity of KMnO4 solution is 0.066 molar is completed, and the performance of practical is also completed. Thank you.